Hey there YouTube, Travis here. So this is more of a public service announcement than anything, but I'm getting ready to do some work on the Maxi N here, specifically this long brake cable, shortening it to look a little bit more clean like the rest of the cables up here at the controls. Now, if you come from the world of bicycles into mopeds, you definitely already know about this, and even if you come from the world of motorcycles going to mopeds, you know about this, but speaking for myself, when I got into mopeds a couple years ago, I really didn't have any idea where to start. This is sort of a topic that's been covered in other YouTube videos. My favorite is from a guy, DonnyBoy73. He's a small engine mechanic here. I'll put a link to his video in the description below. He's got an excellent video for soldering your own custom Knarps for your cable ends. And again, that'll be linked below. But I was doing this work out here and thought I'd kind of show you guys what I like to do. So, for me, these cable Knarps are sufficient. They come in a variety of sizes, as you can see, and if your local motorcycle or power sports shop doesn't really have that good of a selection, you can order all of these on treats. So, whenever I'm playing with cable ends, I like to use a big pair of tin snips like this to shorten the cables. I usually get a pretty clean cut with this, and if you use a regular pair of, say, wire cutters, you might end up with some frayed ends. I got a big screwdriver up there so I can crank the Knarp home. There we go. Okay, so for the first couple cables you do, it's going to be a little bit of guesswork. Remember, you can always make cables shorter. You cannot really make them any longer, so I wouldn't take too many risks for your first cut. So we shortened the black part, the cable housing. Now we need to shorten the inner part. Don't forget to get the lower nut on there if you're doing this on a brake cable like I am. And you just try and line it up and get a feel on where you want the Knarp to sit when the cable's at its loosest. And of course you can use this and the adjuster up at the handlebars to tighten her up when we're done. So again, with this all the way detensioned, you want to get it so that it's going to be easy to install into the little support right there. Let's see. Go up a little further, about there. So you want to tighten down on these pretty hard with a screwdriver, and then if your Knarp has a pattern for a socket or a wrench, with that, you want to tighten down pretty hard on these, especially if they're riding on your brakes. I wouldn't do anything crazy like putting this in a vise and putting like an impact gun on it, because I'd be worried about the screw piercing the cable. But for as far as, you know, humanly tight, you want to get these. You want to get these pretty tight. Now we can tighten up. Alright, well, that's looking better than it has in a long time. Alright there, YouTube. Well, till next time.